Full-time score, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a very entertaining fixture. I won't lie to you. There wasn't maybe the most spectacle in terms of like world-class football being played because of the conditions. It was torrentially downpouring the whole game. It had snowed before that. People were slipping. People were sliding. There was a lot to discuss. Before we get into anything, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, like if you end up enjoying the video, and let's just start with the goals, shall we? Because if we look at the goals, United are the side that opened up the scoring. You know, they were in a kind of state where throughout the first half, I think everyone was generally bored. United set up in a specific way to help, you know, their back line as much as possible. And Liverpool just weren't up to the pace in the first half. United in the 52nd minute scored with a wonderful strike through Lisandro Martinez. His first goal in over almost 2 years now. Not over 2 years, but it was about to be 2 years. Following that, Cody Gakpo with a brilliant response in the 59th minute. And then the game just kind of entered this, people in my live stream chat were saying like a basketball-like state where it's like, it was really end to end. There was a lot going on. Eventually, Salah gets a penalty that he buries. It was awarded due to this handball that De Ligt had. I thought it was a pretty obvious penalty. I don't know what you would think in the chat. There was some mixed responses. Feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on the penalty decision. And time had passed, so VAR had purposely not waited purposely, but time passes and VAR is still like, hey, bring it back, go check the monitor, it should be a pen. And they gave it, which as a Liverpool fan, I'll be pretty happy about. But if I was, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd probably be a little sour. And then the game kind of just, it felt like Liverpool was going to get the third. There were chances. Jota came on. He was looking good. Nunez came on. He looked impressive. But nobody really was able to make an impact beyond that. Bruno Fernandes won player of the match. I think that's probably well-deserved considering the outcome. He got an assist himself. He was playing really well, dropping back to defend at times. And all in all, honestly, I feel like this is something I kind of predicted because at the start, I felt like people, I didn't predict that it was going to be a draw. I thought Liverpool would win. I'll concede that. But people were really saying it's going to be 8, it's going to be 7, it could be 5, 6. I said 2, maybe 3, and then right at the last second I said 4-1. It could have been had Liverpool gotten that third, but that third never came. United got the equalizer. I mean, I feel like there's a discussion to be had on those goals though, on Trent. Regardless of if he stays or if he doesn't, what's the point, bro? You're literally making everyone's job harder when you're just kind of jogging back on every play. I feel like he's got I really do feel like he's got half a foot out the door at this rate. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong for his sake and my own, and I think Liverpool's as a whole. But today, with that draw, Liverpool are only 6 points clear of Arsenal with game in hand. Arsenal fans will be very happy. They have the North London derby next. Liverpool have to take on Nottingham Forest after this, the only side to beat them in the Premier League this season. And they also are on a 5-match winning streak. They have Wolves tomorrow, Forest. But they're not a side you want to come up against. They've been on incredible form. Liverpool, not terrible form. If we look at the last 5 matches, the Premier League table kind of looks something like this. United getting out of the relegation zone in form. Liverpool dropping to 3rd in form with Forest and Newcastle United both 15 matches or 15 points from the last 5 matches. Newcastle are in crazy form. Wolves have a really tough outing for themselves after this next couple games. I mean, they have to face both Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. I know that's not really the topic of the video, but as for United moving forward, this will be a big point that they get to get out of that slump. Next, they have Arsenal and FA Cup. They'll probably turn up for that, I imagine, as well. Then Southampton away. Should they win against Arsenal, I could see a world in which maybe, United is possibly just like kind of not all ready for that home match against Southampton. It's a Thursday at night, so who knows? All in all, though, I think Liverpool played pretty bad today. For their standards, the draw is indicative of that. Performances on the pitch are indicative of that. Besides that, I think Trent really, like, the weather, impacted the game, but impacted the game. It's not only a thing that matters for Liverpool. This is something that impacted the game for both sides. As the away side, you'll always want these conditions more so than the home side, because obviously, it adds an element of unpredictability to an otherwise familiar situation, which is what you're really trying to do in football. You're trying to put people in positions and to like send them in different directions, either through a pass, a dribble, a movement, a feint, to kind of open up, similar to chess, open up positions on the pitch, to open up space for attack, and to keep yourself well defended. But all in all, Salah, 175 goals in the Premier League, level with Thierry Henry. Crazy, crazy, crazy kind of achievement for him. I imagine he's only going to continue on. He got the penalty today. He could have had an assist or two as well. Some really good playmaking from him. But all in all, I feel like today just really is a match that signifies like a certain level of complacency maybe with Liverpool recently. Maybe if United could come and do this, obviously it's like under some like extraneous circumstances, they got to kind of pick up their pace. Liverpool's next matches are Tottenham in the League Cup on Wednesday at night, and then Accrington Stanley the following Saturday. Tuesday against Forest away is tough. That's going to be a tough one. Then Brentford away from home, Lille in the Champions League, Ipswich at home, PSV in Holland. I mean, it's not an easy stretch for Liverpool either. Bournemouth away, Tottenham again in the EFL Cup, then Wolves at home, City away, Newcastle at home, Southampton at home. The whole season's looking like it's going to be tough from here on out for Liverpool. So really got to pick up the pace. I don't think anyone's getting signed in January for Liverpool or for United. I'd be very, very shocked if they had any like serious departures. There's been a lot of rumors. Maybe Rashford for United. Who knows? Maybe a fringe player or two for either side. But all in all, disappointing day for Liverpool, I'd say. They could have done a lot better. They should have done a lot better, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the conditions and the weather. It's going to feel like, going into that EFL Cup game and then Forest, it's going to feel a little, I mean, there's Accrington Stanley too, but there'll be some rotation, I guess, until next Premier League game. So that's the only bright spot. But that'll be a nighttime fixture. Hopefully it goes well for Liverpool. Thank you so much for joining me in the video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, like if you enjoyed as well, and comment down below with your thoughts on the fixture, on the current situation at Liverpool with the contracts, at the current situation for United. I mean, after this draw, let's see where they ended up in the league table. After this draw, United, 23 points from 20 matches, just ahead of West Ham United by 10 goals on goal difference. So yeah, all in all, not the best position to be, only 7 points clear of the relegation zone. But thank you so much for joining me. Truly and honestly, hope you enjoyed. Sideline Sedo here. Peace.